This is Fawad J.Fateh, and today I would like to enlighten you about my perspective upon the whole video games encourage violence conundrum. It is implied by the general public that the video games lead to violent tendencies in gamers and glorify violence in the society. I respectfully disagree with this point of view and believe it to be utter nonsense and complete hogwash. What most of the non gamer population fails to realize is that video games are a form of art. They are an able expression of emotions and feelings just like other mediums. These games are created to satisfy a demand. Clearly, millions of players love to hack, slash, and slaughter together. While this desire might be considered unsavory by some, it can be understood as an outlet for our aggression and darker desires in a safe fantasy world in which no one dies forever. I would like to point out two famous incidents regarding the mainstream media baselessly naysaying about the violence in video games. In 2007, 20-year-old Patrick Morris shot a 15-year-old acquaintance by the name of Diego Aguilar in Oregon. His his defense attorneys argued that playing the video game Mortal Kombat may have blurred his client's ability to distinguish between reality and the consequences of his actions. However, the criminal prosecution dismissed all his claims by proving that the killing was a drug deal gone wrong. This proves that playing games such as Mortal Kombat, which pretty much accurately depict heinous acts of violence, have no connection whatsoever in these type of drug-related killings. The second incident I would like to talk about is the fact that the significant group of people tried to link video games with the behaviors of the Columbine school shooters. What they fail to realize What they fail to realize is, however, there is no substantial evidence to support their claims, as both the shooters had shown violent tendencies before they even started playing video games. Both were frequent victims of bullying as well as suffered from a wide array of undiagnosed mental problems. These are some of the lackadaisical arguments video game critics present in order to cover up the neglect from their part, such as putting adequate safeguards on firearms and properly educating the public on how to use the media. What critics really need to know is that every video game comes with an age rating according to the region where it is being released. In order to cater to a wide array of demographics, parents overlook often what their kid is buying and don't even bother to look at the game's cover art, as it is basically a gist of the game's major themes. They don't supervise their kids when they are playing video games, as they themselves don't even have the proper education about how this medium works, as it was not present at their time. Games like Grand Theft Auto and Manhunt have been used as a scapegoat for not talking about the proper safeguards about gun controls. Politicians have often used these games to cover up their failures to provide adequate protection to the public. If we really need to properly discuss the true motives behind these violent acts instead of pointlessly blaming the video games for the umpteenth time. I would like to end with a quote. If Pac-Man had affected us as kids, we'd all be running around in dark rooms, munching pills and listening to repetitive electronic music. Thank you.